It is an unusually beautiful day for riding. As you can see, sun shining. It's, my goodness, we're in the middle of July and it's 83 degrees and almost noon. It just doesn't happen that way around here very often. It's time to go for a little local ride. I think you're gonna like this one. October the 20th, 1977, the Lynyrd Skynyrd Band was flying from South Carolina to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Somewhere in this general area we're at right now, they would have discovered they had a problem. They were running out of fuel. Right now we're on I-55, about halfway between Jackson, Mississippi and New Orleans, Louisiana, and we'll take exit 8, which puts you 8 miles into the state of Mississippi after you've come north out of Louisiana, and exit 8 will take you to a little community called Galesburg, Mississippi. The crash itself occurred just east of Galesburg. As you can see, the monument sign. And from where we get off the interstate, we'll travel about 8 miles from here to the monument site. As I was thinking about doing this video, it dawned on me, 1977, this 2024. Guys, that's nearly 50 years ago. It's, unfortunately, it truly dates me. At the time that the crash occurred, I was actually living just outside of Washington, D.C., Greenbelt, Maryland, and had flown home to see my dad. He had had a heart attack, and when I got home, he was actually in the intensive care unit with the remaining members that were brought to the local hospital in the ICU unit. There were several people, or there are several people locally who have extremely vivid memories. I was speaking with a friend of mine this week and the topic came up. He was on one of the rescue squads. He was an EMT at the time and talked about in the dark and going through creeks to be able to get into where the aircraft had crashed. Several people around here have very vivid memories of that time. And I've run across other people along the way that have had, oh geez, either related to or actually one guy that I had met who had been on the plane. And it's pretty incredible the stories that came from that time. It's really quite a nice drive to get out here. It's a little 2-lane highway that if you travel far enough with it, you can work your way down to Baton Rouge. It's just beautiful out this morning. I mean, it's it is just so extremely comfortable. And as you can see, minimal traffic out here, which is not uncommon. So it makes for a really great drive to begin with. I've ridden out to the site a few times recently, and I guess I find it somewhat surprising that after this many years, the number of people that I find out here every time that I come out, and the tags can be from just anywhere that you could imagine. The site of the monument is not right where the plane had crashed, but it's in the same general area. And it's hard to imagine when you look at the trees through here and all, when that plane came down and it hit the tops of these trees and eventually did crash into one, stopping it. It's amazing, honestly, that anybody survived the crash. Okay, here's a sign for the monument. I don't know what you may have been expecting, but little country road. Lynyrd Skynyrd fan lives here. And I will be like everyone else when I get to the site, and that being, I'll be quiet. And cars here this morning also. Isn't that neat to have a little covered area?